What is going on, everybody? Chris here, and today I'm going to show you some awesome accessories from Jowua. Look at the quality of this stuff. Of course, they're a sponsor of the channel. They did send me these products for free to share with you, but this video is not pre-approved by them. They didn't tell me what to say. They didn't even tell me exactly what products to cover. They just sent me some stuff, and they said, hey, if you like these, share them with your people, and that would be great. So I do have a discount down below. You can get 5% off on anything on their website, but specifically, of course, these items we're talking about today. But if you're over there and you see anything else you like, feel free to use that code on everything. Whoa, the sun just came out as I started this video. So the items I'm talking about today, I'm going to show you some in the Cybertruck, some in our brand new 2026 Model Y refresh, but they are all compatible with whatever Tesla you got for the most part. So the first one up that I want to show you is their air compressor. So they have a really nice air compressor that, of course, you could use with any vehicle. If you don't have a Tesla, you could pick this up as well. This case is really nice. It goes up to 51 PSI, so you could use this with Cybertruck. Recommended is 50 PSI on the tires on that. And of course, for any other Model 3 SXY. And it's always good to keep one of these with you. I always have one of these in each car, just in case, and it has saved me a couple of times. So it does have a screen on here. I'm gonna turn it on. So you press this button right here to turn it on. I don't know if it'll come across with the sunlight. Let's see, it is on. I cannot tell it. Oh yeah, there you go. So you can see it shows you what PSI that it's gonna inflate your tire to. You just press this button here to up it. So now we're at 44, 45. We can go all the way to 51. So that's the highest it'll go up to. So you can do your Cybertruck or whatever. If you take this out of here, it does have a light on the front too. So you can use that in case of an emergency. Very nice to have. And then the last button on the front here, you have different presets. So right now it is on car. The next one is motorcycle at 40 PSI. The next one is a bicycle, and the next one is a basketball. So of course you can use this to inflate whatever you want, but it's just a really nice unit and will work for whatever you need. Another cool thing about this is it charges via USB-C. I'm always going for USB-C on all of my accessories, no matter what they are, even something as basic as a tire inflator. It comes with a USB-C cable, and this can charge up to 100 watts. That's like the same as my laptop charges. Jowua also sells a like a 12 volt for your car, a 12 volt charger that goes up to 100 watts USB-C, because Tesla vehicles only go up to like 67 watts USB-C. So you could charge this in your Tesla. It'd be pretty fast charging. But if you get the actual, I don't have it with me because it's in Stephanie's car and she's gone. If you get the actual dedicated 12 volt charger from Jowua, that goes up to 100 watts. You can charge this thing or your laptop or your phone or whatever even faster. Something like this, I usually just keep in the back in my sub trunk and have it with me at all times in case someone else needs it, or if I need it, it's always there. Now this next one I'm showing you inside the Cybertruck, but again, Jowua has these solutions for every Tesla vehicle and some other vehicles as well. But this center console organizer for the Cybertruck is so awesome. Now, if you got a Foundation Series Cybertruck, it came with a basic organizer here, but this one is much nicer. You have different compartments, of course, that you could store different items in. I have these Tesla keys. What do you think those could be for? Pretty interesting. Let me know down below if you know. What I like about this, though, is it has a USB-C cable coming out of it that's plugged in at all times to the vehicle, to the Cybertruck. And here you now have 3 USB ports, 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A in case you have any accessories that still have that. I personally aim not to have any of these, but they do stick around for a long time. And you can plug stuff in right here so much easier than reaching down in there. And again, you have 3 instead of just the 1 that is up here. And then on top of that, you don't have to move this out of the way in order to get down there, but you can. Now, when you buy this, it comes with a couple of extra things. You can see these cup holder protectors here. I have this, and they have this, it comes with 2 sets, so you have them in the back as well. And then under here, there's another little protector right there. And you can see I was able to pull this out, and my cable came right out because Jowua makes these awesome magnetic connectors. So if you want to pull something out, it's not a big deal. And then I can just reach in here. I don't have to be accurate at all. It just snaps right on. I don't have to like go fishing for the USB-C port, and there it is. So this is really, really nice storage for your Cybertruck, or like I said, other Tesla vehicles. They have this for the Model 3, S, X, and Y as well. Different variations. It may or may not include, something like this. Always need this really good storage, because Tesla used to include this, but they do not anymore. They don't include this. And so you have to buy it yourself, either from Jowua or from Tesla. I do prefer Jowua's options more than the stock ones from Tesla. If it comes free with your vehicle, of course, that's good, but you have to buy one anyway. You might as well buy one that's a little bit better. Now, next up, Sentry Mode is super important. And in the Cybertruck, it's a little bit different in the glove box how you do it, but it's still a USB-A. Thank you, Tesla, for that. Jowua makes this really nice accessory, and this is actually the prototype. They sent me this out to help them kind of test it and make sure it worked, and we got it working, and here is the final product, and I told them to add a little bit of angles to it. I was like, don't make the sides round, because It's a Cybertruck. You can't have the roundness, and look at that. They did it. It looks so good. Now, they do plan for this to be used with some of their other accessories. You can see here I have these two plugged in. These are for the game controller, so you can play games on the front screen here. But on top of that, of course, you have an SD card slot. You can get this directly from Jowua. SD cards will last a little bit longer. They're more durable than the USB sticks. You can use a USB stick. I'm not saying like don't use the one that came from Tesla. You can, but they just tend to die a little sooner and sometimes don't have as good of write and read speeds, so it can be a little slower or the footage can be a little choppy. The other reason you want something like this from Jowua is that the only data USB port in the car, maybe they changed this, but as far as I know, is in the glove box. So if you want to plug in like a game controller or anything like that, you essentially would have to unplug your USB stick that's doing Sentry Mode, plug in your game controller or music or whatever, you know, data device you have, and kind of switch those back and forth. With this accessory from Jowua, now you can have my Sentry Mode's always in, my games are always in, and I still have a port ready if I want to put a USB. I know a lot of you guys use USB sticks for music in your Teslas. I think that's so archaic, I don't do that. But if that's something you do, you now also have a port for that. So you have all these ports straight into the data, ready to go. It's a really nice solution. And on top of that, Jowua also does sell an SSD version of this. So all of the storage that you have is built into here. And so you could just buy that. SSDs, of course, are going to be the fastest, most reliable form of this. It's a little more expensive. So, you know, you might not want to spend the premium on that, but it can be worth it, especially if that Sentry Mode footage is, you know, that important to you. It is just more secure, more safe, better read and write speeds on that option as well. So really nice accessory here that I definitely recommend this one. Obviously, I use it every single day because it's always in my glove box being used. Now quickly, I want to show you, I've talked about this before, the 6D car mount. This one is the MagSafe one. So if you have an iPhone, you just put that up there and boom, it'll start charging just like that. I have it plugged in. I have it routed into the back seat, so it's in the back USB ports. And that, but hold on. For us Android people, Jowua does also have a universal phone mount. Now this one's really cool. So as you can see here, I can still do it with one hand. It has these rollers on it. And how that works is there's a button in the back here. So you need two hands to set it up at first. So I wanted it set up for the video so I could show you. But you just can stick it there because of the rollers. It'll stick right in there. And you can have it either there or you could put it up on top. I don't want it there. I like it right here on the side. But you can also have it on the top. You could even put it on the other side. I debated having two, like my passenger could have one here. Imagine someone wants to watch movies while you're driving. They could put this phone holder on this side and then they could watch their shows and stuff without having to hold their phone the whole time. It's really nice. Now, the universal one I have right here is not wireless charging, but they do have a version of that. So if you want the wireless charging one, you can get that as well. It is Qi 2 compatible. It's kind of, you know, a weird thing because Qi 2 is kind of messed up now, but the fact is it'll do like the faster wireless charging. So I think it does 15 watts, I think is the spec, but whatever the faster wireless charging is, that's what the Jowua wireless chargers are capable of. So it charges really fast. Now how this universal one works, it's a really nice design. So universal means it needs to work with all phones or almost all phones. So when you hit this button, these go all the way out. And obviously now it's too big for my phone. But what you do is you just squeeze this. Oh, maybe I can do it with one hand. Really hard. And you push on the backs of these, so it's squeezed all the way in. And now you can see it's set for my phone. Now I'm gonna put my Android phone in here, but I'm filming with it right now. It's set for this phone, and then I can just, with one hand, pull it out of there, just like that. With one hand, I can put it back in there because of those rollers, and then it's ready to go. So it's a really smart design to be able to accommodate any phone. It still can have the wireless charging. If you don't want the wireless charging, I do have it set up so my USB cable can reach here, and I'll probably just do this. Personally, I like wired charging better than I do wireless, but you know, it depends on who you are and which way you want to go. But I found the Jowua Qi 2 charger in my Cybertruck with the iPhone doesn't overheat anywhere near as much as these do. Now in the new Model Y, I haven't done a whole lot of wireless charging, so maybe these are better. But the Cybertruck is known for the wireless charger just cooking the absolute crap out of your phone. And that is not happening. I mean, I've gone hours with this thing on the Jowua one, and you know, the phone warms up a little bit, but it's nothing like the Tesla Cybertruck wireless charger. It can charge your phone for a long time and not just cook it. It's much better. Now, the last one I want to share with you, I don't have with me right now because I gave it to a coworker. It is the under screen storage. This is such a good idea. It clips on the back. I have B-roll of installing it in my coworker's car. It doesn't fit in our 2023 Model Y because my screen's modified to do the screen recordings, and there's a big chunk of stuff hanging off the back, so I can't fit it, but I'm gonna maybe put it in my new Model Y. unless I modify this screen too. But it just clips on the back real quick, and then you get a little, storage area under your screen. Perfect for like Stephanie. She puts her sunglasses in the center console, and just because of the way she has everything organized, she like can never close her center console because the glasses are sticking out. Now, if she had that in her car, which she can't because of me, she could put those sunglasses in that under-screen storage, actually close her center console. It would look a lot nicer, keep everything more organized. But the thing is really nice. And on top of that, not only is it a little bit of extra storage under your screen hidden away that you won't normally see, it has room for a camera mount. It has the 4th-inch screw. So if you want to do like FSD videos or vlogging, or just have an extra security camera in your car, it is fully compatible with like a GoPro or something. You could put, or DJI, the camera I like to use now, you could put that built into that under-screen storage in the front of your car, facing out, facing back. You could have a 360 camera. It could be just an extra like security camera if you want it, which is really nice. And then on top of that, there is an additional accessory that's another little USB hub. So you could route that thing, plug it into the cables either in the back seat or wherever you want to plug them in, and hide them away, get it all nice and organized. And then right behind your screen, you'll have more USB ports to plug in either that camera you set up back there, or a charger for your phone, or if you use the, the wireless charger, if you have this Qi wireless charger here, you could just route that directly to behind the screen, keep all your cables really nice. It's just, these guys, you can tell, this is why I love their products so much. You can tell they think about every aspect of the way people are using these products, and how they can be, better integrated and clean and nice, on top of just being really high quality and useful. So overall, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, leave those down below. Don't forget to use that discount code down below as well, and you will see me in the next video.